Howdy do YouTubers out there, and how y'all doing? Merry Christmas to you all, to you all, to you all. Those of you who celebrate and acknowledge Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all. Blessings to everyone. Now, speaking blessings to everyone, no matter what race, culture, gender, religion, faith you are. Merry Christmas and blessings to you all. I'm showing you the ingredients to this very simple dessert I'm going to prepare, $1,000,000 pies. Yes, baby. Because see, if you're like myself, I'm not real big into the baking and the cakes and things. I mean, I'm I'm big into eating them. I mean, I could lose a few pounds. I'm telling on myself from all that cakes that I love so very much. But this is something real simple that you can prepare, not just for the holidays, but for any time. It's about a 10-minute prep. It doesn't take long at all. And this is a no-bake recipe, $1,000,000 pies. Okay, I have my graham cracker crust here. Now, the recipe that I Googled, it yields 2 pies. So I doubled the recipe because I want 4. Yep. And then it calls for lemon juice. And then the sweetened condensed milk. I got 2 cans, so I've already opened them up. And then the Cool Whip. I have 2 8-ounce tubs of the Cool Whip topping. And a friend of mine gave me a real good tip because she's the one that introduced me to this $1,000,000 pie recipe probably about, I don't know, maybe about 9 or so years ago. If you want a thicker cheesecake type texture, add cream cheese. And see, I've already been softening this up at room temperatures. I can poke at it and it'll leave the imprint. It's softening up real good. All right, let's get started. How y'all doing? Okay, also too, I didn't mention this recipe also includes pecans. Well, that's pretty optional, of course. If you have nut allergies, if you're serving this to people who may be allergic to nuts, you can definitely, and you most definitely want to omit the pecans, which I'm definitely, I'm not going to use nuts in this recipe. I'm going to start with, these are all wet ingredients, by the way, and I'm going to start with the sweetened condensed milk. Get that all in there. So what are you all's favorite recipes for the holidays? You know what? I'm going to narrow it down. What is your favorite dessert that you prepare? And for those of you who have a favorite dessert and maybe you don't necessarily prepare it yourself, what is your favorite dessert? What's your favorite dessert? Put it in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Thank you to all my new subscribers, all of my subscribers total. Those who were with me in the beginning, those who came along during, and those that are joining now. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I just love your comments. Oh yeah, you have to be open-minded. You have to be open-minded, and you have to have a teaching spirit. Willing to teachable. Let me say it like that. It's good to have a teaching spirit too, where you are sharing great information and you're edifying and uplifting others. But it's also great to have a teachable spirit where you're able to learn from others. And that's why I so certainly appreciate the comments you guys give me, because I learn from a lot of them. I do. Now, sweetened condensed milk is very thick. And so, as you can see, it takes time to pour this into your bowl. It's very thick. So, and that is how I learn as far as, and it gives me ideas for content, new content for the next video and things of that nature. Now I'm going to ask another question. Those of you who celebrate Christmas, those of you who do Christmas shopping, are you done yet? Have you completed your Christmas shopping? Okay, now here is a teachable moment. Always remember to save. Always remember to set aside an amount for yourself. Make sure, you take care of all of your obligations. One thing, and I'll narrow this down to myself. One thing I do not like doing, I do not like going into the new year broke and with bills. And that's something I have practiced for a very, very, very long time. I always make sure my obligations are handled before I enter into the new year. I don't even go into the new year with dirty laundry. Oh no, baby. Not this sister here. I like to go into the new year fresh. Clean slate. All my obligations are met. There is no dirty laundry in the house. Clean slate. Okay, next, I am going to, and let me pin this. How y'all doing? On that statement. Next, I'm going to add the Cool Whip. Okay, it's early, y'all, so I'm moving a little slow. But here is the 8-ounce container. Okay, get that all in there. Oh, it smells so good and it looks so good. But generally, this is, the way I do for the holidays. This is my pattern. I always do my desserts first. How many of you do your desserts first when you are cooking for the holidays? Put that in the comments too. I just love the interaction. People need people. We all need people. When God created the heavens and the earth and he created Adam, well, he didn't just create Adam. See, God knew that everybody needs somebody. So he created Eve. Here's the other one. And that's how procreation and being able to reproduce, be fruitful, and multiply came right on in. Because, hey, people need people. People make the world go around. That's the second tub there. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to leave some in here. That's pretty good. How y'all doing? My. Okay, so next. Oh, you know what? This is a blooper. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Okay, one more ingredient that I did not mention. Okay, I'm holding this pretty close. You need crushed pineapple. I do apologize. Please charge it to my head and not my heart. It's pretty early. My brain is still in process. Yes. Gotta have the crushed pineapple. Okay, and that's what I'm going to add next. Now, the recipe that I looked up, it didn't tell me whether or not to drain it. I'm going to drain the crushed pineapple. And because I doubled the recipe, I have 2. These are 20-ounce cans. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to eyeball this. I'm going to judge. I'm just going to open one can first. I'm going to just open the one can. And then I'm going to judge an eyeball because I'm not real sure how much. I had this pulled up on my tablet. Y'all bear with me. Okay, it's 10 ounce. Okay, so it's a 10-ounce can. Okay, you know what? I only need the one, this one can because this is 20 ounces. The recipe calls for 1 10-ounce can, which will yield you 2 pies. But of course, I'm doing 4 pies. Boom. That's all you need. So it's really important to check your ounces and your labels, your content onto your ingredients because you want to be accurate when it comes to preparing. Okay, wow. These don't look like they need to be drained at all. They're looking pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna some of it off. It's packed in the can pretty good. I'm just gonna drain off a little off the top and go ahead and add it in. This is your crushed pineapple. Get that off in there too. All right. Now the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I got my lemon juice here. Basically, I'm going to use the cap. That's my tablespoon. But I'm going to do 6 because it's a double recipe. And this gives it such a great flavor. It balances everything out. All the sweet ingredients that are in this pie, the lemon juice, it just balances off very well. Okay, and I think this is cream cheese. Now, this is an added ingredient. You don't have to use cream cheese if you don't want to. But again, as I mentioned earlier, a good friend of mine, she first told me about the $1 Million Pies, and she gave me the whole cream cheese thing to create a thicker cream cheese cheesecake type of texture. That's the word I want. Told y'all my brain still half sleep, y'all. Okay, I'm off camera right now, but what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting into the cream cheese, and it's like I'm making like little blocks here that I'm gonna add. See, like that. So that's what I'm doing. And I've already finished. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and add those in. They're nice and softened. Kind of separate them, spread them kind of throughout there. Okay. I'm gonna get all that in there. How y'all doing? Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing. But I am going to, I'm just gonna hand blend this in, but I'm gonna get my mixer plugged in and really get these ingredients all blended in together. Well, that looks good. And it smells so good too. Okay, so as I continue to hand blend this in, what I'm getting ready to do is plug in my mixer, and I'll be back to give it some mixing action. How y'all doing? Okay, so in between, you want to push down the sides, the ingredients on the sides of the bowl to blend those into, you want all of that in there. Okay, okay. Go up to a higher speed. Want it nice and smooth. Okay, so I think and get that off of there too. You know, as kids, how we used to lick the bowl when mom or grandma or auntie or dad would make cakes, mix them up in the bowl. That wasn't that the favorite time to do? Is lick the bowl. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is pretty good. You're going to see slight chunkiness in it. Those are the textures of the crushed pineapple as well as the cream cheese. But what I think I'm going to do is give it another whisk, and then it'll be ready for the pie shells. That's about it, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, y'all, so I'm back and I've opened up my pie shells here, and I've already transferred my mixture, my $1,000,000 pie mixture, into this pourable container. So it makes it a little easier to transfer into the pie shells. Okay, so here I go. Okay. And just kind of, okay, I'm right-handed, so I'm doing it with my left hand. And that's basically voila. And then you just refrigerate it. And it doesn't take long in the refrigerator before you have to serve it. Another variation that you can add to this, if you want to top, if you want to add fruit to this, like even they've got the canned pie fillings there. If you want to add those type of things to create a whole nother topping there, you can do that. You can add fresh fruit if you want, or just keep it like it is. Me, I keep it like it is. But you can definitely add things on top. To create more excitement. Just kind of smooth those over there. And there you have it. $1,000,000 pies. How about that? No baking. Just refrigeration. I'm telling you, your family will love this. Your guests will love this. If you're being invited over to a Christmas party or Christmas dinner and you're asked to bring something, hey, If you're not big on cooking, make these. They will absolutely love it because they'll be like, oh my gosh, is this, oh, what is this? What you put in this? Oh, this is so good. Is this a cheesecake? Is this? You won't go wrong. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. There's all four. Okay. Hit that notification bell so that you will know when I'm uploading a new video. I thank y'all so much. Y'all so sweet. You all are such a blessing to me. You know, we have to be there for one another, uplift one another, encourage us. So much going on out in the world. But most importantly, let's pray for one another. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. Keep each other uplifted. Keep each other encouraged. And that's how we have a stronger will to keep going on. Yeah, life is beautiful. Life is a blessing. And so is these $1 million pies, honey. Yes, try them. How y'all doing?